It's Wednesday, April the 13th, King of the Mountain State Show, presented by the Dutch Miller Auto Group. I'm Chase Hill. I'm sitting down today with the Sandman, Justin Samson. He's going to be fighting in our amateur main event this Saturday night versus Mitchell Reynolds as part of the 2022 Middleweight King of the Mountain State Amateur Tournament. Sandman, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, we got excited about this when you presented that you might get in this with your background, the fighting that you've done throughout your life. We hold you near the top of the talent pool. We got Mitchell up there too. And here it is right off the bat, you guys in round one. Before we talk about that, let's go back. Tell me a little bit about your background, boxing, and you've been in it for a while.
Yeah, so I've been doing boxing since I was 11 years old is when I got into it. And, I fought amateur all the way up until about 14, 15. Then I kind of got into football with high school and stuff like that. So ever since then, I've just been kind of like on and off. Yeah, I'll go in for a little bit and then bounce back and forth between sports and stuff. But yeah,
and you had a good
fight since I was like 14, 15, but I'm excited to be back into it for sure.
Yeah, and you had a good group of guys. You know, you fought with the Andrew Littrells, the Shaden Whites, that whole crew, Zach Bartram. Tell me what it's like, because we didn't have that anywhere else. There was a talented kid here, there in West Virginia, but you guys had a bunch down there.
Oh, we had some really good guys. We were sparring every single day, especially sparring Zach Bartram and Shaden White almost every day. You know, we would make each other better. You know,
I'm sure when you guys showed up. I'm sure when you guys showed up at some of those tournaments, the other teams are kind of like, "Oh, here they are again," you know.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Now you've grown up a lot. Now you're what, 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, 6'3".
I mean, in the boxing game, you can't coach length, you can't coach height. You just have it or you don't have it, and that's
it's definitely an advantage. I got a longer reach than most people, so it's definitely an advantage.
So tell me about training now. You're working down there with TK in Huntington, is that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've been training for a few months with TK now, and getting in every single day.
He's a good one to work with. He's got all kinds of knowledge. He's fun to be around. I always like being around TK. He's got a good setup down there in the gym. Your dad's a big supporter of you. I see him going to bat for you on social media and stuff. I'm sure it's good having him in your corner too.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of support from him, and he's been helping me out a lot, with everything going on. So I'm really appreciative of that.
Well, and last year we had a guy that I didn't necessarily know, Matt Adams. He came out of nowhere and got into this tournament. Next thing you know, he was a big deal, and he was winning a lot of fights. With you and Mitchell going head to head in the first round, I mean, whoever wins that one's going to have a pretty good head kind of path to getting to the finals. I mean, that's a tough fight right out of the bat. And when we asked you to do it, you never blinked an eye. Tell me about that. I guess you were up for the competition.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back into it. Yeah, it's for sure gonna be a tough fight right off the bat, but I'm really excited to be back into it. So,
how old are you now?
22.
So you're young, but you've got a bunch of fights under your belt. I mean, knocking the rust off a little bit through our tournament and really getting yourself going.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a pro fighter someday? Like, this is something you want to continue doing?
That's the plan. Sometime in the near future, definitely. That's the plan.
I saw some of your other group, Andrew and those guys, Shaden, they're starting to get some pro fights under their belt. So it's probably your time here soon too. Have you gotten a chance to watch Mitchell tape stuff from last year? You were able to put in a little bit of a camp for it?
Yeah, I've gotten to watch some of them on YouTube. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of the fights that y'all have had. So
I really think that you and Mitchell are similar fighters. I don't think there's a whole lot different. You guys both use your reach, both come in super shape, know how to box. It's a great fight, man. It was easy for us to sit down and say, we're going to make this the amateur main event and put it at the end of the card. So it's a great matchup. I'm sure you're getting a lot of support there around town with your family and friends. Everybody getting excited for it now that it's
definitely.
Yeah, just a few days away.
To see me back into it, so.
Yeah. And it looks like you're going to have a pretty good crowd down here in Madison on Saturday,
Yeah.
The tickets are on sale now. The link's all over our page, fightertix.com/king. But we're tracking everybody's sales and stuff. I think you'll have a pretty good crowd. What should we expect that night, man? It's 2-minute rounds, which I know you've done. A lot of the other guys coming out of semi-pro hadn't done that. So I'm sure that's something you'll be all right with. No headgear for the first time for you, right?
Yeah, it's going to be something I'm not used to for sure.
Yeah. So, and I've talked with guys like Tyler Anscoff. He talked about how he had so much better vision without the headgear, and he didn't have to worry
Yeah,
about
exactly.
moving. So there's some positives to it, some things to
Mm-hmm.
get used to, but I think you'll be fine with that. It's an awesome matchup right out of the gates, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think we're gonna put on a great show for you guys.
I do too. We'll see you down there Saturday. Like I said, tickets are on sale behind every fighter. There is a bunch of people that helps get them to this point. Give me some shout outs and stuff before we go.
I just want to say shout out to my guys, my TK, my coach. He's been super helpful for me, and my guys I've been sparring, like Hunter Mead. I've been working with him a lot. Gabe, Dustin, sparring those guys. They've been helping me get me ready and stuff like that. So I just want to say shout out to them and shout out to my dad, my family for, all the support and everything. So.
Well, and we think highly of those guys too. I think the world of Hunter Mead. I think he's a big deal in the MMA world with his wrestling. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be really good. He put a show on for us last year in Huntington. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do really well. So it's good to have those guys in the gym. Man, it's an awesome fight. It's Saturday. It's 3-4 days away. We're getting ready to leave tomorrow to head up there. Thanks for sitting down and talking to me today. I can't wait to watch you in the ring this Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, man. I'll see you then.
All right. See you.